I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Monday, June 17th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from the Pebble Beach Golf Links in California, where Gary Woodland held on to his first 54-hole lead of his career. It took him 8 tries, but this one gives him a major championship. He breaks Tiger Woods' record by shooting 13 under par for the tournament, 3 strokes ahead of two-time defending champion Brooks Koepka. Koepka had a chance to make birdie and even eagle on 18, but he had to chip it, and he left the chip a little bit short on 18, then missed the birdie putt to the right. Meanwhile, Woodland had a chip on the 17th green, just over a mound, and he pitched it perfectly towards the hole. It rolled to within 5 feet, and from there, he went on to make birdie on the 18th hole, the par 5 18th hole at Pebble Beach, to win by 3. There were a few golfers in contention throughout the day, but as the day went on, it was only Koepka and Woodland left. The lead was won at one point, but it became 3 very quickly. Golf is a game of leads and how quickly they can change. Congrats to Gary Woodland in his first major championship. Tiger Woods shot 6 under for his last 12 holes. He started 4 over his first 6 holes, shot a 2 under 69, cracking 70 for the first time in a final round at the US Open since 2009, the year after he won at Torrey Pines in 2008. In other sporting news, in the Women's World Cup in Group F, Sweden defeated Thailand 5-1, and the United States booked a spot into the next round with a 3-0 win over Chile. Sweden and the U.S. will battle for first place on Thursday to determine who's heading in first place to the round of 16. Both teams have qualified for the knockout stage in the round of 16. One of them will be first, one of them will be second. If the U.S. draws, they will defeat Sweden on goal difference, but if the Swedes win, then the Swedes are going to go through in first place. But that is Thursday. Today there are 4 games on the Women's World Cup calendar. In Group B, South Africa will take on Germany, China versus Spain, both matches happening simultaneously at 12 p.m. Eastern. Currently, Germany and Spain are first and second, China in third. Spain and China each have 3 points, but Spain leads China by 1 on goal difference. At 3 p.m. Eastern, the hosts France will take on Nigeria, and Norway will play South Korea. France and Norway are in first and second, similar to what Group B is for Germany and Spain. Norway and Nigeria are second and third, level on 3 points apiece, but Norway lead Nigeria by 3 goals on goal difference. Should Norway win their match and France lose their match, there would need to be a difference of 3 goals for the Norwegians to overtake the French in first place. Now to Major League Baseball.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe. Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
There were 15 games on the Major League Baseball slate. We'll start in Washington, where the Washington Nationals defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 15-5. Anibal Sanchez improves to 3-6 with a 3.84 ERA for the Nationals, as Matt Adams had a 2-home run, 7 RBI game for the Nats. He outscored the Diamondbacks 7-5. The Nats outscored the Diamondbacks 15-5. Cincinnati Reds 11, Texas Rangers 3. Sonny Gray is 3-5 with a 3.77 ERA for the Reds. Jesse Winker had 4 hits and he drove in 5 runs for the Reds en route to their 8-run victory over the Rangers. Pittsburgh Pirates 5, Miami Marlins 4, Tampa Bay Rays 6, LA Angels 5. The Angels made it interesting in the top half of the 9th as they scored 2 runs to make up for the 2 runs that Tampa had scored in the bottom half of the 8th. Cleveland Indians 8, Detroit Tigers nothing. The Tigers had 4 hits on the afternoon as Trevor Bauer improves to 5-6 with a 3.41 ERA for the Indians. St. Louis Cardinals 4, New York Mets 3, Atlanta Braves 15, Philadelphia Phillies 1, LA Dodgers 3, Chicago Cubs 2. Ross Stripling gets his 3rd win of the season. The Dodgers played the game-winning run in the 8th inning when Russell Martin scores the game-winning run on a blooper single. Kenley Jansen gets his 21st save of the year for the Dodgers. In 10 innings, Boston Red Sox 8, Baltimore Orioles 6. The Red Sox get the sweep. They're now 39-34 on the season as they take 3 games out of 3 from Camden Yards in Baltimore. Kansas City Royals 8, Minnesota Twins 6. Martin Maldonado had a 3-hit game for the Royals as they win by 2. Minnesota scored 4 runs between the 7th and 9th innings, but it wouldn't be enough as Kansas City had plated 5 in the 7th and 8th innings combined. New York Yankees 10, Chicago White Sox 3. James Paxton is 4-3 on the season for the Yankees. Toronto Blue Jays 12, Houston Astros nothing. The Astros had 7 hits on the afternoon as the Blue Jays win by 12 in Houston. 3 games left, Milwaukee Brewers 5, San Francisco Giants 3. Jeff Samardzija falls to 3-6 for the Giants. Seattle Mariners 6, Oakland Athletics 3. The Mariners pulled ahead in the 8th inning when they scored 4 in the top half of the 8th inning to win by 3 in Oakland. In the final game of the day, we have a Rockies bullpen failure alert. The Rockies bullpen last season had a tendency to blow leads in the 9th inning or even the 8th inning and 9th inning, and I began to call it a Rockies bullpen failure. Well, for the second time in 3 days, the Rockies had a bullpen failure. The San Diego Padres came back from a 6-run deficit in the 9th inning on Friday, while they came back from a 3-run deficit in the 9th inning yesterday on Father's Day at Coors Field. San Diego Padres 14, Colorado Rockies 13. It was a football score at Coors Field. The Padres took the lead in the top half of the 9th inning when they plated 4 as they got their 4th run on a walk with the bases loaded. Wade Davis gets the loss for the Rockies, and there will be a lot of questions to be asked about the Rockies bullpen in the coming days, including whether or not they can hold up against some tough NL offenses. The Rockies are now 37-34, the Padres 35-37. They also break a 90-year-old record of how many runs are scored in a 4-game series. The record used to be 88. Now the record's 92, held by the San Diego Padres and Colorado Rockies in this 4-game set. That's the Sport Report for Monday, June 17th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Channel Sports is strictly prohibited.